Hey everybody, we made it to another day here at Irish Valley Campground. I'm sitting here with my good friends, the Wandering Woodsman, Walter, Zolna. It was fun having them stay here last night. We had a good time. Hopefully you saw some of that on the last video, but today we're just sitting around, Walter and I, trying to figure out where we might head. So when we figure out where we're going today, I'll get back to you and show you where we're at and what we're doing. Cliff's headed out today, so thanks, Cliff, for camping with us last night.
Walter snores, so I
good time.
I can't do that anymore.
And he said Walter snores. So.
Guilty. I snore too, though.
I think we all snore a little bit. I woke myself up once or twice with a little snort, so yeah. But anyway, I'll see you in a little while. So Walter and I have decided on a hike for today, about a half hour maybe at the most from the campground. We are at Dale's Ridge Trail. Don't know much about it, so we're just gonna scout around and see what we can see and hike the trail. So come along with us. Walter's down there checking things out for us a while, so let's go see what we can see. So like I said, Walter's checking things out for us. Let's see if he found out what we might be doing here. What do we got? We got a map here, Dale's Ridge Trail. I don't know if you can see this very well, but right here is where we're at, and it looks like we're going to take a loop here, and like Walter said, there's little points of interest. So it should be a fun time. So it looks like you picked a good one, but we'll find out. You know. Here we go.
Shortly.
I don't know if you can see, that sign says, "Welcome to the Dale Engel Walker House." Look at that. Wow. And I'll let you read the information board if you'd like to know more about it. And a cool little cabin right beside the home. So yes, what a beautiful old home. I believe 1790 was when the front part was built. A lot of cool old outbuildings here, and a cool little cabin over here we're going to check out. Walter's already checking it out over there. So here's the little cabin. 1789. Wow, very neat. Look at that.
Property is well preserved and well loved. There's Steve having a nice seat on in the rocking chair.
They're comfy. I think we'll head on down the trail here. See what else we'll find. Very neat. While we're here, let's take a look. Take a look out back. Yeah, look at that. Wow. We might as well check out this side while we're looking around. And let's take another peek inside. Can we see anything? Pretty hard to see. Ah, we just saw Walter going past the window. That was cool. All kinds of beautiful wildflowers coming up. And look at these. Look at these cool little stems coming off of them. And there's our view out the front. But like I said, let's look at this little hidden gem of a deck out here. We've got to check this out. Wow, is this safe? Let's find out. Wow, pretty neat. And this would be a good platform for looking for deer, probably. Very neat. Wow. I know we barely started the day of the trail, but beautiful. Wow, pretty nice. So some historic artifacts they just picked up here. This looks really cool. Looks like a bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. You knew that was coming, didn't you? So you could actually come here and spend all day just on that property looking around. Beautiful old home and cool old foundations, but we're gonna start heading out the trail here. Wow, look at this. Walk up here. A beautiful open field. Wow. And there's our signs for, I guess this will make a big loop. Looks like. So yeah, we just started this trail, and right off to the right here, look at this, a really cool looking old quarry, I guess an old stone quarry. Let's take a close-up look here at it. Very cool, look at that. It looks like some really neat flowers over there. I'd like to try and make it over to them. It looks like a wild strawberry. But yeah, over here's some, I believe, columbine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe columbine. Look at that. They are very beautiful flowers. And we've had a crow angry at us since we started this trail. I believe he wants us out of his territory. And like I said, you definitely need smell-o-vision invented, because smelling all these floral smells out here is wonderful. Wow, what a beautiful place though. Small little view out here of neighboring mountains. So Walt, what do we have there?
Well, Dave, that looks like MUD mud.
MUD mud. And that always reminds us of our old friend Bob. And I will tell you, Walter was Bob's favorite YouTuber. He couldn't talk enough about Walter. So we like to remember Bob every once in a while on the trails here.
Absolutely. Miss him dearly.
Really miss him.
He's with us in spirit, I feel him.
So we want to never forget him, and we probably won't every time we at least come across mud. That's going to remind us of Bob. So I can see Walter up here has made it out to like a power line. Let's see what we got to see here. Anything to the left? Oh, look at the flowers. Beautiful flowers. Look at these flowers. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow. I don't know what some of these flowers are out here, but wow. So I was so caught up in the wildflowers, I haven't shown you to the right here. Check this out. Pretty nice view. You can see down that way for a ways. What a beautiful sky today. Clouds. Wow. Bird flying in there. I think we're about ready to leave the field here, head back in the woods soon. Back in the woods here. So I really like this trail, how you're you're at old ruins, then you're out in the field, then you're back in the woods. Has it all. I can't say enough about it. And here you have some May apples and some bear corn. Bear corn coming up there. Very cool stuff. And I don't know if the May apples are probably done with their flowering. They'll get a little flower. They'll get a little flower down at the bottom of them, but I think they're well over for that. But bear corn, very cool. And I was talking about the flowers. You can see here on the May apples, there's where one of the flowers will show up. And some more bear corn right with the May apple. Wow. What would you say about this view? It's beautiful. Beautiful.
I'd call this, a matter of fact, I'd call this Pennsylvania perfect.
Pennsylvania perfect. I'll try and zoom in a little for you. It's somewhat grown shot, but I can zoom in out across there. Look at that. What a beautiful view. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Hate to keep saying wow, but wow. And I just love that mountain view there. Look at that. It almost looks like my kind of forest right over there. Maybe a lot of pines, I'm not sure. Yeah, nice. I took a little side trail here, not too much to see, a little wee glimpse out there, but probably best to stay out of here because there's some steep drops. There's some steep drops off to the edge here, like there. And like right there. Whoa. And like right here. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, we're not going down there. But very, very neat spot here. So if you come here, there's not much back that way. This view here is what you're after. Now, how beautiful is that? You can see back there to the vista out behind me. Wow, amazing. So I'm thanking Walter Zolna for picking this spot for the day. Really amazing. Enjoying every step. I'm glad you all are along to see all of this. Hope you're enjoying it. We're coming back out, circled back around to the power line. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks like you walk right out here and there. You can even see the stream down there. Wow. Wow. Another wowie wow spot. Look at that. Beautiful. And let's see what's not much of a view on the other side here, but if you recall, we crossed way up that way. Very nice place. Just so much variety. And from that beautiful view, other than the power lines, of course, to all these beautiful flowers again. Look at this. Oh, I just love all these wildflowers. Look at that. Amazing. Wow, and wow. Wow. 10 times more than what I expected. Oh, amazing. Pretty cool there. Walter's on the other side. Maybe we can see his face. Do we see him? Oh, look at that. And then look where it came from. Look at this old. Wow. This place definitely has a lot of character. So we come across yet one more little danger, steep drop, and a bit of a view. It looks like this view would have been a lot better many years ago, but still not bad.
Heading down the hillside we just been walking along. And I'm hoping this will take us down to Buffalo Creek. So we can get a shot of it. Shot of the stream. Looks like we got a nice little switchback set up here.
Wow. Very cool. So it's pretty cool. We're coming down that ridge top now, and they got these switchbacks, and you can see Walter zigzagging his way down. So I guess it's time for me to start heading down. Back up with Walter here. But really fun hike. So after we complete the trail, we see this sign. So we must have did it backwards, but we are now down at the stream, and look at this. Very nice. Wow. Pretty cool little swamp here, right next to the stream. And I can see some lily pads out there. I'd like to zoom in on one of the flowers for you, but I may have to go around to do that. But look at that. Let me see if I can get that for you. So yeah, maybe from here I can zoom in on a lily flower for you. I guess they're not quite, I can't get to any that are blooming. There's one. There's one starting to come out. Check that out. Isn't that something? Look at that. Pretty amazing, amazing place. Has a little bit of everything. It looks like we're coming out to a little peninsula or island. Very nice. So we made it back to where we started at the old house. They're having an open house now, so we can go in and view a couple of the things here. So stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you inside some of these buildings. So Walter and I are wrapping things up here. I want to first thank Walter for suggesting this trail. He just kind of picked it on a whim. Said he had been looking at it a few other times, but yeah, we just kind of picked it out of the clear blue, and I'm thanking him for it now because it was pretty amazing. And what did you think was the coolest thing we ran across today?
I mean, I thought the house and the complex of buildings in itself was worthy of a video.
Yeah.
I really like that log cabin too.
Yeah.
The cabin was cool. It was awesome meeting the president of the Union County Historical Society. That was quite a good fortune. And that view, I don't know how it's going to show on camera, but I thought to the eye in person, that view was really impressive.
Yeah.
So, short, easy hike, 2 miles, but worth doing, lots of variety. Beautiful wildflowers too.
Oh, all throughout the whole trail, yeah.
Very pleasant surprise.
Yep. So, very fun time. Always fun when I get to go with Walter. So, and always fun when you guys all come along. So, thank you all for coming along. God bless all of you. We're praying for all of you. We'll see you in the next adventure. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Why do bad things happen to the good? Feels like things never go as they should. Seems the wicked ones always get ahead, never to pay for things done and said. I don't understand it all right now. Sometimes I feel like throwing in the towel. Every day gets harder as I grow old, but I'll trust in God and what He told. We only see with human eyes. Hard to believe that there's a prize. Just need to trust there is a plan. So close your eyes and hold my hand. Well, it's not easy each day down here, but there's there's a guide, so let's be clear. What can we do? What can we say? Continue on, enjoy each day. We only see with human eyes. Hard to believe that there's a prize. Just need to trust. There is a plan. So close your eyes and hold my hand. Well, it's not easy each day down here, but there's a guide, so let's be clear. What can we do? What can we say? Continue on, enjoy each day. We only see with human eyes. Hard to believe that there's a prize. Just need to trust. There is a